Well, hello, Kingsman. Welcome back to another epic battle. This is an NTW3 match, 4v4 on Caldera. This is sent by Bleakow, and this looks to be a very interesting fight because the French and Austrians start very close to each other, but the two Austrian players here, these 10-pointers, basically, or 8-pointer and 10-pointer, have to hold off an entire four armies. They are holding off 4 French armies while their reinforcements, the UK, I hear some charging already here. They're gonna get their hussars out of there. But yeah, there's a UK and a Russia that are marching to meet or reinforce. They're gonna have to hold against a very large assault here of a lot of forces, 2 to 1 basically. And you can see France is already steamrolling towards them. Pushed up infantry using this road. Oh, look at the glorious. It's fall. And it looks very beautiful. I love this map. So, artillery already firing. You can see the Austrians in a position of defense. We have some cavalry here. Looks like the pathfinding is just impossible. And, yeah. They're going to have to fall back. Now, the thing with the Austrian armies, for those who don't know much about Austria, is their units, hussars, chevaliers, dragoons, they have some cuirassiers, but their cav units are usually very large, which helps them out, but their stats aren't the greatest in comparison. Looking at the maps here, this LOC has a lot of marshes surrounding it. You make it very difficult for the French to assault, and you see French troops already getting hit pretty hard by artillery here as they're pushing up. I love the uniforms though. They're pushing up, getting very, very close here to these chevaliers. Austria's gonna probably form up around this town. Howitzers already going off. We have some French cav infantry probably right behind it, pushing up here. And the Austrian player is gonna try to use this hill. Looks like there's some earthworks of sorts that he's gonna maybe try to utilize in this right flank, but they are gonna be stretched so thin. And as Austria, you don't want to be stretched over a huge space. You want reserves behind your line infantry so they can fire for a very long time, get that good reloading accuracy. Now they have more earthworks over here where you have artillery set up in the perfect place. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about artillery placements. Just gorgeous. They have a slight hill. You can see nothing is going to stop, obstruct, except for maybe buildings and maybe a tree here and there. The fighting is getting a little fiercer over here. We got a lot of skirmishers. I'm defending this LOC with some a combat gen, and then we have another line infantry here. Oh no, it's all one. So yeah, we have infantry, artillery probably should fall back as a 3-pounder. It's an F5. It probably could make it back if you maybe a couple seconds sooner. It could have pushed back, but yeah, France is just aggressively pushing here by this 2-pointer. I mean, they're coming down this road. I don't know where they can cross the marsh. But this is looking pretty bad for the Austrian player right now. You see, they're going to charge in here. Chevalier is going to charge these, well, equivalent to Chevaliers. 3-pounder is going to get themselves out of there. Actually, he may make it. Yeah, so France is going to try to push and inflict as many losses as possible. Maybe try to defeat these armies before the coalition gets there. Reinforcements are still miles away, it feels like. Looks like he's bringing a good combination of UK and Portuguese infantry. You don't see a lot of infantry for France except for on this right side where you have France pushing up and then France marching down this road here. Skirmishers still holding by this LOC. I'd move these guys back. You can hit some friendly fire here. These guys shooting over their heads. But the skirmishers are probably going to get charged at some point. France may just ignore this 2-pointer and tell this French army to get it. Oh, look at the masses of cav. This is it. There's a lot of dragoons pushing up with line infantry. I would get my chevaliers back right now because if they charge, yeah, if they charge right now, it's over. Run them back, like run them back. Now, they don't have a squareable, but they got someone prepared in case that bayonet charge or that cav charge, they can fire a volley in their face. Yeah, this is a I say this is a pretty good retreat so far. I don't know where they plan on holding. I think they like this earthwork. Over on this side, you can see that Austria is kind of getting pinched a little bit. Skirmishers can't even see them, but they're firing here. He does have the LOC, not garrisoned yet. artillery setup. I don't know where he's going to start firing, but he is, of course, trying to span along this entire range here. Here we go. So that French cav charging those skirmishers now. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for the skirms. And there go the rest of the skirms. An unfortunate series of events. And hopefully they don't lose this LOC too soon, but France is going to take it. I wouldn't have even held it. You know, you can counterattack at a later point in time. We do have a huge cav movement here, and not a lot of cav going for this. I mean, this is a lot here. Oh, what a juicy artillery hit this would be. Come on. Oh, okay. They didn't actually hit a lot. They could, if they'd aimed back here, it probably would have torn through the whole thing. But yeah, France is really pushing here. In fact, here they are also on this hill. They are ready to attack these earthworks. And like I said, Austria is just, oh man, they are stretched so thin. This is really bad. Like they have cavalry showing up for the Austria-Russia. And the rest of the reinforcements are still trucking away. Still no reinforcements, guys, for these two coalition players. Still holding strong with what they have. They have the high ground, Austria does, for now. But that probably won't last very long. France is just massing up. What do they got here? Higher cav. Notice line infantry charging in, going for the LOC. And this is probably going to fall to the French army's control. But if anything, it's slowing them down. Austria still falling back. Trying to hold desperately here. Trying to protect this flank where their artillery is. Here we go, though. This is it for this artillery piece. Can they fire? They cannot. That is unfortunate. All right, so they right through that. I mean, look out for the general. They're going to countercharge with some hussars. That's not going to go too beautifully, to be honest. It's hussars. He's going to want to throw in some chevaliers. Oh, beautiful charge, though. Don't charge your cav in the back. That's the worst thing you could do, but they're going to go in for that. Oh yeah, look at this, guys. Oh, beautiful cav charge here. Well done, Austria and Russia. I'm just gonna call them Russia so we don't get it confused. Austria and Russia hitting the flank of France, and actually, I don't know why he's falling back along the whole board here. He could have just turned this flank and kept fighting along here. You don't have to do too much, but yeah, I mean, they actually are making France fall back quite a bit here. More cav charging in here. Going for line infantry that can't form square. Oh, that's a beautiful charge. France can push up and throw some of these grenadiers. Is this the old guard, baby? The Austrians looking pretty weak here. On this side, France. Oh my goodness, so much cav is going in. But oh wow, France is trying to square up with this one Austrian line infantry that's bravely trying to stand their ground here. It's a desperate struggle here. I would get that Austrian infantry back. Austria has crumbled in the center, so they're going to fall back. Now that France seems to have reformed and got rid of some of that cavalry, they are going to probably advance once again. UK almost there, guys, and they could easily just throw themselves into this center right here. I'll let Austria focus on this flank here. Yeah, they did. Looks like they bayonet charged this line infantry, breaking them. Austria is having some breaking of their own. Now they do have some reinforcing cavalry here. Not the greatest, but I guess it's something. Artillery, I do believe, yeah, 6-pounder artillery pushing up. We do have some cuirassiers. Apparently gonna go in here. Of course, this is old guard, I do believe, so this is gonna be a square they're gonna hit. But line of infantry are going in with them still, guys. Even with that, it may not be enough. It's the old guard. In a square, they may still do well, but France is gonna be forced to fall back, shift some reserves to that side. And they may still hold very well. Yeah, he's gonna push up some more. He's gonna try to get his old guard out of there, and they want to break these guys. Yeah, he's shifting a lot. So France is definitely reforming here for this attack. Except for on the flank, it's gone very well on the flank, but everywhere else, it doesn't seem to go very well. You can see
men are running, sir.
Portuguese cav is not that good. It really isn't. I'm sorry. There's nothing to really say, except for it's just not that good. It looks like UK are going to just throw themselves in any place they can. They're going to send some of their troops this way. Bayonet charge. Let's shoot them down as they're charging up. This is going to get messy. Okay, well that's... May not be... Oh, that's very intentional. Them there. You can see the red arrow. They're firing at them. That's bad. You can't do that. You can't do that. If someone's charging you, you can shoot at them until they're in melee, and then you have to go into melee as well. That's an exploit of the game. You'll just break. As you saw, that was old guard that just broke. And they should have. So over here, I'm surprised France didn't try to attack. But honestly, if they could easily crush this side, I see a lot of people as France not be aggressive enough. Don't be defensive with France unless you have no other choice. And they definitely have a choice to attack or defend. No one's pushing them. I would have attacked. If anything, I would have set a line here and then pushed a line here. Not a line along the whole thing. A line here, and push that flank, force them to spread themselves thinner. I mean, this is so few troops. You could have really... Imagine if they crushed this flank. They could cave in and they could win this battle. France could be winning this battle already right now. Alright, so the UK are forming up a new set of lines here. As you can see, they're forming up here. Austria maybe is going to fall back behind them. They have artillery set up, some 6-pounders, a lot of cavalry. Maybe some cav going to charge in. We have some heavy Russian horse that we're maybe going to go in and scared off the enemy. This is an entire Portuguese line. I don't see any... I don't like the organization that the UK player, and I'm not trying to smash any player because everybody plays differently. How I would play this is I would mix my Portuguese and UK troops together because the UK troops are a lot better morale in melee than the Portuguese. Portuguese have terrible morale, and if you don't have anything to bolster it, no squares, it's bad. Now France is going in with a bayonet charge here. Austria, they may have to pull these guys back. Yeah, this side volley is perfect.
Our men are running, sir.
They need to fall them back. You can see here. Why are they doing this? Why is France shifting over? I'm trying to figure out what their plan is here. Because France could easily be pressuring this side. There's nothing here. If you see the UK, I mean, yes, there's a general here. Well, no, that's not even a general. The general's right here, so it's very obvious that this is not a position with a lot of strength. So France could probably easily have pushed this flank. Yes, there's some earthworks, but this fight's raging pretty hot. Very hot. And here we go for some more grenadiers charging the
our men are running.
Deutsches line infantry. So France is going into the melee. In fact, we have some cavalry charging in as well, trying to really crush the Austrians. But now the UK is in this fight. This is going to be a game changer for this right flank. France is going to have their work cut out for them. Austria is throwing in their reserves, but this is a bit of a mess. Cavalry charging in. Austria doesn't have squares. Man, this is a mess. France is capitalizing on the, like, basically mass panic and routing that is happening. We got some cav charging in, though. They're going to go for some of this French cav. Allied general has been killed. Was that artillery or a bullet? Oh, that's unfortunate. Russia's not even in the fight yet. That's unfortunate. But this, guys, is a mosh pit of just all-out fighting. I mean, there's some organized lines here. You can see some shooting in the background. And France needs to be very cautious here because they are rushing a lot of troops forward. And they are breaking the enemy, but they are probably exhausting their troops. And Russia is getting a big old cav charge with their guard cav. Hitting away at this Bavarian line. Yeah, these are mostly Bavarians, I believe, which don't do as well. Oh, I've missed another whole side here. What happened here? France is just collapsing in on the Portuguese. Holy cow. Portuguese can't melee to save their life, just in case anyone's wondering. And that is exactly what you're seeing. You're seeing them just break. You should have had some UK troops maybe to help bolster that army. UK light infantry here doing well,
Our men
but
are running, sir.
they need to fall back and reform here. Maybe Russia can push up whatever troops they have, and they can make a good solid push on this side. Over here, Austria is just... This is a mess. This is a big, bloody mess. Austria's getting some good volleys, though. They're firing right at the French lines. Artillery is firing as well, so they're doing well. Got some bayonet charges in the town, trying to flank the French. Over on this side, looks like Austria is actually still having to hold. France, thankfully, didn't really shift over too much, and they are pushing where they should. This is exactly what they should be doing. I mean, Austria has had to shift over reserves, so they have less troops facing here, and that's why Russia is shifting over the troops on this side. France is collapsing in on the UK player. They need to get themselves out of there. Reform, try shooting the French, who are going to be exhausted already. And get yourself away from your routing troops. That morale debuff you're going to get is awful. I would form up as UK, I would form up like here. Use this LOC and form up along this side. Use the artillery. Use what Austrian and Russian troops are here for your center. And maybe that's what they're going to do. We'll see if they get there, because France is right on their heels.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
They're like right on their heels. Oh, we have some cavalry charging in, smashing. These guys are probably exhausted. Oh, they're just tired. They're going to try to make a cave through here. Austria actually is doing a lot better than I thought they would. I mean, they're trying to hold here. Trying to hold this hill. This is a mess, guys. This is a true mess. Oh, do we have a gen? Maybe going to get killed here? We have some Gussaris. Now there's charging the back. Oh, the back charge with the heavy cav in front. They could break a ton of French right here. Or on this side, France seems to maybe need to slow things down. I mean, they are probably pushing exhausted troops now. And yeah, the UK are going to form up here. Maybe use this artillery to drive back. Having artillery in a position to drive back the enemy is always good. France has a lot of reserves here. But yeah, France had a massive, massive break here. Austria actually is holding decently well. They've taken some heavy losses, so has France. France has a lot more reserves. I'd be getting way more aggressive as France, maybe. Having some reserve columns just pushing up, maybe trying to squash this side. And, I mean, go down the road and try pincering this whole Austrian army. But France is about to have to contend with some Russians. And some more Austrians. Here we go, guys. This is definitely the last assault. France is going to try to really pack a punch here. The UK don't really want to stand and fight too much, and we do have some musketeers who are actually advancing straight at the enemy. These brave, brave lads. I would stop him here and start firing. But yeah, he's definitely... Oh, man, these are fresh troops, so they're winded, actually. So I can't tell if France still has the town or not. They don't. But they're going to try to reform here. Man, this is a messy battle. Oh, let's get a volley. Close range. Oh, France is going to start breaking so fast if they aren't careful here. Now they're going to go in for the artillery piece. These are pretty... I mean, they're winded, but, I mean, they're holding very well. The UK are about to start using that super fast firing. Yeah, look at this, guys. France is breaking here. We do have some cavalry. Now a bayonet charge. Just have these guys fire a volley in their flank. Let's see if France can make a decisive win on the UK flank. Because actually, you can see France is, oh my goodness, they're getting pushed back here. They really lost big right there. Austria is now shifting over to try to defeat this army. I think they should shift a couple more reinforcements to hold this hill, because France is definitely still here. Look at the death and destruction. Let's see how this flank goes. Yep, the UK need to fall back immediately. They're about to watch their whole flank disintegrate. They need to fall them back across the road or just swing them this way and turn and fire, because the line's kind of shifting in this kind of angle. We have some Russian guard pushing over, and as well as some of the guard. I mean, this cav's exhausted, but they're going to do what they can. France is really pushing. Doing a beautiful job. Oh, the UK are sort of holding here. Barely holding, but they are holding. This guard needs to get in there. The UK need to start pulling back this line. I don't know what they're doing. Pull back the line. Pull it back. Pull it. Just angle it this way so they have to run straight at you. The UK, you can't have a flank exposed. Can the guard make a decisive attack? These guys could maybe save the battle here. Yes. Oh, yes. The guard going in. UK charging as well. France is going to try to collapse this. Oh, man, they don't have a general. I forgot about that. Guard cav charging in against the French. We'll see. This can be a decisive win here. I mean, they seem to be winning a decently well over on this side. France, however, is bayonet charging here. These guys are probably exhausted, though. Austria needs to watch out for that flank. Russia should be collapsing this whole flank here. Because they're collapsing this side as fast as France is collapsing the UK side. And I don't know why the UK haven't tried to reform their flank here. They need to reform it. They keep showing an edge. Basically, they're showing this whole side to the enemy. You don't want that. You want... Oh, France is going to go for a full-on melee here. Some cavalry in charge. Oh, a beautiful counter charge here. Trying to stop them. But you're probably going to see the UK not do... I mean, maybe France is exhausted at this point. This may be in their favor. But you see, the UK they're losing against that melee. I mean, they're constantly losing. I'm sorry, but the UK are better at shooting. You want to stare directly at the enemy and shoot them, not melee them. Let Russia do that part. See? These guys were... I mean, they're tired. I can't see what the other guys were, but... I think with that cav charge, though, by the Chevaliers, that may have given them a lucky break here, and now the UK can push them back. Over on this side, France and Austria just kind of having a big shootout, no one really making a decisive push. I think they're just fighting it out, waiting to see how the rest of the battle goes, and actually France is making a win here on top of this hill, which is why they're having to shift Grenadiers over to maybe help out with that French flank. I think Russia is going to make some decisive pushes here. I mean, you can see them swinging around here. They sent some reserves over to this side. Did the guard finally broke? Oh, man. But they've got a lot of kills there. And look at this. The UK infantry came back. They have set themselves up. They took this LOC. These guys may be winded and exhausted, but they can stand here and pour some volleys in. Russia's going to shift over more reserves. And they have finally broken the French. The French tried to go in. And I think that reinforcements arrived for the coalition just in the nick of time. What a fight. France is going to push desperately on this hill. There's an artillery set up. Wait, where are they firing? Yeah, France at this point is just kind of... It's like, well, you know...
Our men are running, sir.
Wow. Whoa. I just saw a huge mass rout by the Austrians here. Mass rout. France did beautifully there. I mean, they're gonna have to contend with a basically full UK army now. We're not full, but you know what I mean. Austria is just losing, and you know what's probably affecting this? All of these broken troops are gonna start making these guys waver. All these guys are gonna waver because they see their friends running. I mean, look at all that. You see all this? I'd run too. Be like, wait, the battle's lost? If only the Russians hadn't lost their gen. I see a lot of troops running. On both sides, they seem to be running the troops a lot. You shouldn't do that. I mean, these guys are very tired now. They're almost too exhausted. And that not only makes them not move as fast, but they don't aim as well. When you're tired, your accuracy goes down, your reload speed goes down. So if you're thinking of running your troops around, don't. Unless you really, really, really have to. Running is just, it's a bad thing overall. France is going to try to collapse maybe this side. And who knows, maybe they can make a decisive win against the UK player who has very exhausted troops. Very tired. I don't see a single fresh infantry in this entire army. But they held them back finally. It took a very long retreat before they made it, but they did hold them back. But now France is going to try to do what they can to stop the UK. France has made it all the way across this hill, but here is Russia. Yeah, see, they're running, and that's gonna make them. That's gonna make them. Their morale goes down when you become exhausted, and they're wavering. This is 85 men still. I mean, don't run your troops. Just don't run them. France is going to collapse on this hill. I mean, here comes the UK, so, you know, reinforcements on the way. But let's see if France makes their decisive play here. They do have their general. I think the general himself is dead, but, you know, he still has the staff to have some sort of morale hold on the men. Just countercharge them. Ooh. Wow, he got straight up, the officer.
The men are fatigued.
Oh my goodness.
Must rest a while.
That is like no one left. How many men is that left in that regiment? This is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 men. Oh, that's sad. So we have some Austrians still in the house. They're gonna hold. I mean, just some line infantry here. We got some skirmishers. Look at this field of dead, though. I mean, wow. Everywhere, actually. Good grief. Oh my gosh. This is brutal. I mean, these battles are just, man. And it spans, you know it spans like this entire section here. Casualties of war. Oh, let me see if I can get this. This may be a thumbnail. Like, this could be the thumbnail. Am I right? Anyway, we're wasting time. UK is here. France is going to try to hold desperately. We'll see if they can actually hold. Yeah, this is a lot of troops. I mean, here comes some French reserves, or the last of French. Looks like we got some this Polish, some Polish line infantry potentially. And they're running. Bayonet charge here against the Portuguese. Oh no, they can't hold that. Now can they? This could actually be a close one, guys. The UK could easily break, and I've not seen them be able to turn a flank very well on their own. They do have a counter charge here. Oh, what are these? The Baron Evans Runaways. The fight in the wheat field. There's that mass route here that France is getting. They don't have a lot going well for them over here, but man, they are pushing back the UK very quickly. The UK need to stop trying to melee. They stand and shoot. Stand and shoot. All right, we got a thin French line charging in here. That broke, but here comes this stronger French line charging in. Oh, they killed the flag bearer. Oh, the Russians actually charged in as well. So they're gonna go, they're trying to full send it. The UK are gonna try to hold them back. Not gonna go too well for them. Hey, they are breaking the right. UK, oh, the Russian countercharge though, beautifully done. I mean, it may not be enough. They're gonna probably break. Austria needs to hurry up and defeat this French army. And there's 17 minutes remaining, but they have to defeat this French army and then turn and face the rest of this French army, because the UK just they got a little too close and got burned. This cannon crew is gonna try to hold desperately. Oh, look at that guy. So there's what, two of the UK troops left. The rest of the army is broken in mass, and Austria's gonna have the Austria and Russia have the job of trying to hold back two armies here. Although this other French army is basically gone. It looks like they're gonna fall back, which is actually maybe not a good idea. I mean, even if you sacrifice yourself, distract the enemy so that, you know, your ally can maybe collapse on the flank. I don't know. There's not a lot of French troops here, but they have to take the LOC, and not sure if this LOC has not been taken. And look at these. This is the most organized I've ever seen route. Look at this. Then over here, it's just one long line. They all decided to go in the same direction. Seriously, look at the. Okay, hold on. Bear with me. Look at that route. It's like an ant line. Alright, so we can see everything just from here. It does seem that Russia...
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
Oh wow, someone used all the ammunition. That is rare. But it seems like Russia is actually losing this fight against France, even though France has definitely less numbers here. Having a general maybe helping them out here. And these men are very tired. Oh, they could still, the coalition could lose even after all that. Now the UK are pushing up here with some of the last remaining reserves they have, troops that came back. They basically have to just shoot. They have to hope to shoot the French. Oh, the French general, I think, got shot at. The bullets are flying over the troops' heads and hitting him. Do we have a general doing a cheeky charge here? Is he gonna go in? Are we having a general duel? Wow. Oh my gosh, that just routed them. An Austrian general takes on the whole French army himself? What? Remember Heinrich? Because he just basically broke the remainder of this French army. Now it's the Austrians' turn. They just need to hold for just a little bit. They can start falling back towards their ally because, I mean, the French are almost gone. This general's gonna get himself some kills. All right, now they can turn. I think the coalition has this. Oh, another bayonet charge. Oh no. Although they actually are holding off the French pretty well here. I think the coalition have this. They have reinforcements pushing over. It's over. I think the French general came back a little too late here. We have some small little melee fights here. Oh, he punched him in the neck. Oh, he stomped on him and then stabbed him. Good grief. Do we have a general charging in? Yes, we do. With line infantry, he's inspiring his men to feats of braveness. Oh, and the Austrian general is charging in as well. Do we have a general duel? General v general? Oh, I think it's the generals. Oh, he ran. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if these guys saw that. The horse killed the horse, and then he basically stabbed the guy off the horse after he fell off. That's actually a cool detail. I did not even notice. All right, so there's just a skirmisher left here. I'm just going to fast forward
We
here.
have killed their general, sir.
That's
now
that.
They must break.
I realized maybe I don't know all the animations, like the kill animations. I need to check them out. All right, these brave skirmishers, are they going to do a last bayonet charge here? Yes, they are. Brave skirmishers. No bayonets on their guns. Okay, just charge them. They're stinking skirmishers. These Portuguese don't even want to fight. Skirmishers chasing off line infantry. Have you ever seen such a thing? Stand and fight. What is this? Stand and fight? Oh my goodness. How long is this gonna go on? Why aren't they just... Okay, there we go. Let's see how good skirmishers do in fighting. Probably not very well. Yeah, I see a lot of Oh, the jet. The officer here. Oh my goodness, look at him go. Oh, he's gonna die. Gets stabbed at the last second by the flag bearer. You can see. Unfortunately, he did not deserve that. Anyway, that's the battle, like I said, sent in by, I believe, Bleakow. And the good, juicy kills on both sides here. Obviously, the coalition did a little better, but still, I mean, 17, 1,000, 7, and 8 for the French, and you have 1, 15, 1, and 12 for the coalition. and some pretty heavy losses on all sides. Let's see who got the most kills. So, oh, the Chevaliers did, interesting enough. And then, of course, a bunch of line infantry after that. So, it was a good close battle. Really well fought on both sides. So, that'll be it today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you all in another video.